It's kind of like a staged radio play in Los Angeles in 2005, same cast. The actors were on stage reading scripts. There was a Foley artist. There was Carter Burwell conducting his music on stage. And the idea was that the audience would imagine, would visualize what was happening. A friend of mine named Dino Stamatopoulos was in the audience. He really liked it. And like I said, this was 2005. In 2011, he had established an animation studio where Duke is a director. And they approached me and said, we had a copy of the script. Would you be willing to let us make this into a stop-motion movie? So it wasn't my idea. I said yes, if they could raise the money, expecting that they never would. And they raised some through Kickstarter, and we started working on it. Through the process, I think I became very comfortable with the idea of this being turned into this thing. And once I saw the puppet designs and the sets and everything, I was in love with it, you know. So, but initially, I was worried that I was giving up an aspect of it that I was very attached to, which was that it was non-visual.
Well, it was a complex experience. It was, in one sense, it was very freeing, very liberating, because it afforded us the opportunity to get started making the film without sort of the outside influence of a studio or anybody looking over our shoulder. We had autonomy, and we could set forth an attempt to make the film that we wanted to make.
I honestly think that what Michael's going through, and this is probably going to be the thing that is going to be quoted and stuff, but I think that it's a very universal experience. And it isn't about Michael. It's about Michael being human, and Michael's inability to connect is a very human thing. And it's a struggle that all of us have to see other people in their entirety. I don't even know if it's possible, but I think it's a struggle, and I think people are in denial if they say that it isn't.
I think that might be part of the reason people want to say he's an awful human being, because, you know, it might be shining a light on an aspect of themselves that they relate to that they don't want to acknowledge. I mean, I certainly, when I read the script, I think he's a complex human being, and
he's a suffering human being.
You can relate to a lot of his experience. I hope they experience something emotional, something that they can relate to, something they can connect to, something that speaks to them about their life and their experience. And I think that what I am proud about with regards to the film is that there's not one unique experience that you can that is available with experiencing this film. I think you get a lot out of it, what you bring into it as well, and there are varied responses possible.
And there have been. I mean, it's been all over the spectrum. When we talk to people after the movie, the things that the movie is about changes, which is, you know, by our design. We hope that it's layered and complex enough that can happen, and that's what we tried for.